here in Talk of the Town. I'm Betsy McDaniel in for Robin Zimmerman today, and with me is Natalie Osterman. She is, of course, with the Greater Bluffton Chamber of Commerce. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
Yeah, so I know you usually get to chat with Robin. Sometimes I see you on Carolina Women, so we've met a few times, but again, nice to see you.
Nice to be here.
So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about some partnerships, I think.
Yes. So of course, it's hard to believe we're already planning for fall,
Right.
but a lot of our planning actually goes on in the fall for our upcoming year. Of course, we plan a lot of our events off of a calendar year, different from our fiscal year. So
Right.
with that, we have a lot of highly anticipated opportunities that come up, including our chamber partners.
So tell us a little bit about that process
Okay.
and who some of those partners are.
Sure. So several years ago, we actually decided to create chamber partners, and essentially it's a one-time ask.
Okay.
Instead of us coming to our members and presenting them opportunities, all throughout the year, we present them with an entire year's worth of opportunities that include benefits and essentially sponsorships for all of our large annual events, promotion, programs, networking socials, everything like that. And so that allows them to be able to budget for that. Most of our members are small businesses.
Right.
So that allows them to see right in front of them what all the opportunities are and plan ahead for it. So we actually grew over 60% this last year,
Wow.
which is a tremendous
That's
growth.
a huge number.
It is.
Yeah.
And so I'm expecting that this year will also increase, but we have essentially, it's 4 different levels ranging anywhere from $2,000 to $6,500 in investment. And of course, the higher the partnership, obviously the more exposure and benefits you get.
Right.
But it's a great process and has worked really well. So typically we like to push that out in the fall, usually around October timeframe.
Okay, so give us a little sneak peek of what some of the benefits that somebody gets with one of those packages.
Sure. So we have, of course, our Women in Business Luncheon, which is coming up in October. We actually just solidified our guest speaker this year, Nina Sossaman Pogue. So she will be joining us to speak. She's actually an author, and so she'll be bringing some of her books and being able to sell them as well.
Nice.
Of course, our annual meeting is included in that. Our Golden Oyster Awards, which is our annual awards gala.
Right.
We have Taste of Bluffton Food Truck Edition, which is also coming up in September. So all of our large annual events, including our networking socials like Business After Hours, Coffee and Connection, our Young Professionals, website sponsorships, as well as the newsletter, really everything that we do is kind of roped into those packages.
That's a lot.
It
It's
is.
a lot of exposure. It really is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
And talk to us a little bit about somebody who, maybe isn't quite to that level, but they still want to be involved with the
Sure.
chamber, and what some of those benefits are that the small businesses do see when they are a member.
I'm glad you asked that. So we do, of course, offer the a la carte sponsorships, essentially. So we do break them down for individual events, and really all of our events have an individual sponsorship opportunity. So you don't have to necessarily be a partner. Of course, you get more benefits, but not every single business is able to do that.
Right.
Now we are very small business minded.
Yes.
So we do work with our businesses as long as that sponsorship investment is paid prior to that benefit being received. We will work out payment plans as well, which makes
that's
us very
interesting. Yeah.
unique, especially in comparison to a lot of other organizations who may not do that.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting because, as you said, it's so great for small businesses to get the exposure, but sometimes that initial chunk can be
It's
a
a
hurdle
lot.
that they really can't get over.
It is, and we
Yeah.
never want anything, including our memberships, to be a barrier to any business. And, even for all of our events, we do offer you to come free for our networking socials for that first time. But now, of course, our ticketed events, you can come at that non-member price, but you can attend still without being a member of the chamber.
Yeah, and talk to us a little bit about the value of the networking that happens through the chamber, because I think sometimes maybe that's a little bit downplayed.
It is, and I will tell you, and everyone can see it, the amount of growth that Bluffton and the greater Bluffton community is experiencing is astronomical.
It certainly is.
And so our networking socials have really grown. I will say, I know when I first started, it was around 20 to 25 attendees. Now we're around 70 attendees.
Wow.
And so it's becoming more of a hurdle to be able to find locations that are able to accommodate that many people. So we'll actually be adding an additional networking social in January. So we'll have 2 opportunities a month instead of 1. But for that, those are the opportunities that you get to establish connections and build relationships. It truly is focused on networking so that you can promote yourself and your business and hopefully make connections that will be able to support your business.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Natalie.
Thank you
Great
so
information
much.
and great growth. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.